And we are back. I think I may have a little bit of echo there. But we are back, New Pack City, Hawks fans worldwide. Welcome back to your favorite weekly Hawks Hoopcast. It's Wednesday, December 29th, 2021. I go by Lou Starsky, a.k.a. Chairman of the Boards. And we are on the back end of a home and away with Chicago Bulls. They snuck one away on us last game, I believe on Monday, and now we are ready for a little bit of road revenge. Gonna go ahead and start this up. What did y'all think? I don't think the final score really dictate just how close of a game this was. Did y'all take any positives away from this game?
Any positives? Cam continue to play well.
What do you think was the issue then? I mean, the game went down. We fought back hard. I mean, is it really just our inability to make defensive stops?
Man, bro, it just sucked, bro. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. I don't want to say like the team sucked, but at the end of the day, you're going against DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine.
He hit so many clutch shots.
That's what I'm saying, man. At the end of the day, yeah, you can play defense, but you ever hear somebody sometimes they say like good defense, that's just better offense. Like that just happens sometimes, man. I mean, Vucevic hit a lot of big shots down the stretch. Like every shot that they needed, when they passed out the double, he knocked down the big shot. Whether it was a fluke bank shot or whatever, it still count and it went in, and that's just what was happening, man. Like.
Well, he also put Clint on in the washing machine a few times down in the post too. I mean, he had one spin move on him that he spun like 3 different times.
I mean, I feel like that's not surprising. I mean, he was doing that in Orlando. Vucevic is a good offensive player and whatnot, man, and we know how Clint is. So, I mean, at the end of the day, to me, that's just what it is. People keep clamoring for defense and effort. But like I hear all that, but at the end of the day, what do you do when defensive effort is matched? It's gonna come down to like really skill and talent, and that's what happens in like tight moments. That's why we losing down the stretch or when it comes playoff time. That's why I be concerned about certain.
Yeah, for sure. I was just gonna say that shot right there. I mean, he pump fake like 7 times. I mean, it takes a special player to be able to pump fake 7 times in a hit.
It's a good shot. I mean, we showing that Trey can be Trey. Cam showing that he can, make some tough shots or get a little consistent, make some stuff work. But we just got to get more people that way, and we don't have nobody like that in the paint way. I know everybody loves John Collins, but John Collins ain't too much.
He's limited.
Making those tough shots created out of nowhere type things or whatever, that when it's good defense. When it's good defense on JC, a lot of times, whatever, yeah, it's gonna show it was good defense. Like they probably stripped the ball away or something like that or something. But again, not against him, but even same thing with like Clint, we have to depend on Gallo a lot for our post play and to get into the paint. But yeah, man, we just need at the end of the day, yeah, like I said, a lot of times it's just we trade dependent when it comes to like just making something happen, being that star player. But yeah, like Zach LaVine hitting that corner 3 at the end of the half, I think it was at the end of the half for the buzzer. Man, yeah.
Just winning anyway, at the end of the quarter. What about you,
AJ? What's your take, AJ?
Shit, I mean, you already know me, how I feel about the effort ball and everything like that, and But I mean, shit, like you say, it's a positive things we can take out of this game. It just comes down to the last like 3 minutes of the game. We need to be more disciplined. And like Chauncey had said in the little message thing earlier, he was like, every time they'll have to come off on Zach LaVine or DeMar DeRozan, and then they'll just shoot the ball right there to Vucevic, and then he'll hit the little bank shot or whatever, like you said. But that all just comes with just being more disciplined. And I just feel like if we just be more disciplined, we'll play better ball.
My question is on that then. I'm bad just to keep it there because I heard it a lot. What are we supposed to be more disciplined on if the assignment is the double? Levine or DeRozan, the ball handler, and that's who got the ball, and that's what they do. They double team, and it's coming off the pick. What is it? Vucevic setting the pick, and it's a double off of that. Like,
like it's just like as far
shot.
as discipline, I'm talking about as far as like the past games, like when they been coming down the stretch, like the times we've been up like 13 or
Like
like
that shot,
19 or
that's a
something.
killer.
You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. I mean, at the end of the day, they were hitting their shots. I mean, Chicago, they just were hitting their shots. I mean, it really wasn't too much we really could do about that. But I mean,
But do you
going
see how?
on.
But do you see how we have a deficiency as a team by not having a premier post player? I mean, look at he eats him up in this play right here. We don't have that. We don't
Yeah,
have
we
that.
don't have anybody to do it. I mean, besides Gallo, Gallo's the closest thing that we have to be able to go to
Yeah.
work in a post like that. Like,
And he's not 7 feet, and he's
I
definitely not
mean,
getting starter minutes.
what he
he ain't
is?
7
What
feet,
Gallo
but
is? 6'11"?
I'm about to say he's taller than
6'11",
the ones we
6'10"?
got, bro.
Yeah, I guess y'all are
He,
right.
Yeah, he
But
like
you know what I'm
6'11",
saying.
6'10".
yeah, 6'10", or he taller than JC and Clint, basically.
I
But
mean, I guess y'all are right on that part. But my thing is we need a focal point in the post to make our perimeter players that much better.
see, he can't just be getting beat down the court right
And
there.
that
So
right
I
there, yeah,
understand.
like
Yeah,
our transition
yeah, he
defense,
got yeah.
our transition defense all year has been atrocious. I mean, it's just been like, are we playing defense? Like, as soon as they get the rebound, it's just counted up as a score because like, we don't get back. We don't do anything spectacular on transition
That's what.
defense.
That's why I hate those like one shot possessions. You know what I'm saying? The shit, because
Exactly.
a lot of times the ball be coming out. It be a long rebound, and that's really what be started a fast break. Them long rebounds.
And the runs.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I mean, we always stick with the team, and then they're up 8. Then we stick with them,
yeah.
we stick with them, they're up 15. Then we stick with them, we make a run, and then we stick with them, and then we lose. We don't make the right plays. Like
I know.
it's
I
just starting
mean,
to become a broken record.
and then like what Mike said, I mean, sometimes Troy he could play hero ball a little bit too much, and that's true. He can play hero ball a little bit too much,
Oh my god.
especially especially when like it come down to like when they're down 5 and it's like a minute and 55 seconds left. Like he'll come down and that's when you get that one possession 3-point shot from 29 feet. You know what I'm saying? The shit from Trey and shit. Like he got to stop that shit. Like for real.
Yeah, but it's one thing to say, "Hey, he's got to stop it," but do we have the coach that's going to get in his ass to make sure that he's going to stop it? Because right now, it's we're basically, hey, is Trey going to coach himself? Because I don't see anybody taking Trey out of the game. I don't see anybody pulling him to the side. I don't see anybody, going over X's and O's.
I mean, I think
So you gotta find a balance.
yeah, know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, like you say, he just got to find a balance. He got to know when to do that and when not to do that. I mean, if it's just like he was 1 for 6 Monday night, like no, you can't be doing that shit and you 1 for 6. If you're shot on, I don't mind you doing that. But like if you just know what I'm saying, the shit 1 for 6, 2 for 7, know what I'm saying, some shit like that. No,
That's
bro,
bad.
don't take that shot. Yeah, know what I'm saying? Like, know what I'm saying? Don't take that shot. Look for somebody who shot been on.
I mean,
Right.
he just gotta have a feel for it. It's like I understand that and I agree, but at the same time, though, the only way to stop
Yeah,
breaking is to keep shooting. So,
yeah. And
but
like you say, he got to have a feel for it. Yeah,
you
that's
just
true.
got, that's what I'm saying. Trey just got to continue to develop and grow his feel for it. Because even before all of this, COVID stuff hitting us, and we've been having people out, like, I mean, we can go back to previous shows, man. I've been faulting Trey for a lot of losses because of just how he's handling the possessions down the stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Is he got to have a little bit better feel, man.
Yeah.
I don't think he's having the closing feel that he began to have late last season and into the playoffs.
I mean,
I don't think that's what we're getting right now.
to take a term from Damon, though, I mean, we have tricked a lot of games away, whether it be Trey at the end or whether it's John Collins or whether it's Clint. I think we've all taken our chances or taken our turns in tricking away games. Like, but these games are starting to mount up, especially the home loss ones. And a lot of these close games, like this could have been a game that last year with a little bit of magic, we pull out. But instead they hit the big three, bank shot 3, and they get the magic. We need to start changing our own fortunes by making plays, and that's just how basketball is.
See, then that's another like tough shot right there. That's Clint over the Rosen, like that's just tough shot.
Exactly. That's what I
That,
saw.
that's
They just,
that's like some fluke junk right there. What Cam got a hand on the ball, but then it goes to the corner for them for a 3 or whatever. But I
it's
mean, it's
magic.
just
It's basketball magic, and you know when you're playing well, that type of stuff just happens.
see we ain't give up
Yeah.
130, we gave up 127. They took 3 away. There you go.
Let's see if I can get.
But I know everybody be getting mad about the defense, but like I just be trying to say, like me as a coach though, it's like they gave up 118. I'm mad too on the other end. I mean, I know it's like you look at it certain ways when you win, because I'm pretty sure if we had like 125 and gave up 118, ain't nobody would be talking about defense. Y'all be talking about we won the game. But at the same time, though, like within it, it's like, man, that's still too many points to be given up. You know, we shouldn't be having to basically outscore a team and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that's what Chicago talking about. We can't be relying on basically outscoring teams, because that's that type of situation. 130, 118, that's today's basketball a lot of times. So we got to do better getting key stops. And I go back to harping on like more playmakers, basically, man. Because like I said, I mean, that's really why you lost that game. I mean, you got your main playmaker back in Trey. And I mean, the other one was Cam. Even the people that you were missing, I don't know if they would have made a difference or not. I mean, DeAndre, yeah, but I ain't really thinking about him right now. I'm talking about like COVID missing people. I don't think so. I mean, Double O might have made a difference, you know, defensively. I think he would have made a difference. So I'll say that.
I mean, I think they all would have made a difference. It's a
I
shame that
don't
they're
think
not.
everybody would have made a difference, bro.
It's a shame that we're not all getting to play together and build towards that. But I mean, we got to stay on the court too, you know.
I mean, true, but I'm just saying, you got to be honest though. At the same time, though, like I said again, I'm one of the ones that's like not 100% sold that we beat the Bucks. Just everybody out there on the court. Some people think we do. I mean, I don't say we just a referee away from it or whatever. So I mean, it's just, I mean, I feel like we are a good basketball team, or we can be, but at the same time, reality is that we are a flawed team, and a lot of times we have to mask our flaws. And when another team play correctly or they got the right roster or whatever, it's hard to mask those flaws. It is what it is.
Well, okay. Well, then that kind of leads me into what I also want to talk about. Is there, are there trades out there? Because my thing is, I was going to judge this team on its home performance, and right now, its home performance is it. There's a missing. There's something missing. I know there's a bunch of players and all that stuff, but there's still something that could come from the coach that's missing. And so, is there a trade that'll rejuvenate this team? I mean, are y'all looking to be saved by a trade this season, or do y'all say, hey, let's roll with the team we got?
I mean, if we do make any kind of trade, I feel like we need to bring some kind of dog in, because I feel like we missing that dog. I mean, we need somebody like if Trey turning the ball over too much. I mean, I need somebody to get his ass, you know what I'm saying, type shit. Like I need a veteran presence to where, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, they'll take it more serious. You know what I'm saying? Like the younger players, they'll take it more serious, because in all actuality, we're like one of the youngest teams in the NBA. We're real young. And that's
Yeah,
why I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like discipline comes, you know what I'm saying, in the play. That's why I say
Chicago brought
discipline.
two in to add to
Huh?
Levine. Chicago brought two to add to Levine last year. So now
Yeah.
they have Ball, they have DeRozan, and they have and they have Levine. They can all dominate a ball at the end and make the shot.
You ain't counting
You can
Vucevic,
count
bro.
on.
Vucevic too.
I'm not even counting Vucevic. I'm talking about like ball guards, like guards
I
that
mean, I
Yeah.
understand all that though, but like even if you take away Ball and DeRozan, man, they did a great job just getting Vucevic, bro. Like you
yeah,
got your
Yeah.
perimeter person in Zach LaVine, and
yeah.
then you got Vucevic in the post. To be honest with you, DeRozan and like Ball, man, that's like icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
LaVine ain't got no pressure of like closing out a game.
Yeah.
DeRozan can do it. You really don't need no Ball at point guard when you got that. So
But
that's what I'm saying. Like
they
that's
got him.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then you can lean on Vucevic because you can pass it to him in the post and stuff like that to take the pressure off the perimeter and stuff like that though.
I think
Yeah,
they constructed a good basketball team
at the end of the day, man, we sat still at the you know what I'm saying?
last year.
We sat still as if
Yeah. In the off
we
season.
won a championship. You
Yeah,
know
and I
what I'm
thought it
saying?
was a great offseason to not sit still. And I was very disappointed that what we brought in was DeLone Wright and Gorgie Dang. And I wanted to believe that they were going to be the missing pieces, but They're not.
I mean, yeah, like I had said, I feel like we needed a big man from the jump. Like when I had
Mhm.
seen what Brooke Lopez had did,
Yeah.
that was my main focus. I was like, man, we need a big man.
Hey, we
I
spent
mean,
almost a month talking about how do we get Cat down here? How do we get Carl Anthony Towns into
mhm.
Atlanta? How do we get Porzingis into
We
here?
could have got well, but now I know what I'm saying. Like they ain't want Porzingis because they were talking about Porzingis. He injury prone, know what I'm saying, and all that. And then know what I'm saying, like when it came to
He done played more
Valanciunas,
than
know what I'm
Luka this
saying.
year.
You say who?
I said he done played more than Luka this year, ain't
I believe so, yeah. Cause Luka, he out of shape and shit. So know what I'm saying, like he really been playing more than Luka. And then know what I'm saying, when I had said something about Valanciunas, everybody was talking about, oh, he gonna be too much. And look, they got that boy for cheap. As
Right.
I mean, I just felt, know what I'm saying. Shit. I guess Sling was
Do,
thinking a lot of
do you make a trade?
shit. What? Yeah, yeah, hell yeah. Right now, you need to.
Are you looking at
I
those
mean,
kids in Indiana? I mean, what are we doing? I mean,
I
right now we're
mean,
ranked 18th. We got ESPN saying that we're not the best in transition defense, and we know that. But we've been good at shooting the ball. And I don't know. I think at this point, I think it's pretty obvious that we need a
Hey,
big
I'm
man.
gonna say my bad, man. But just because, man, Porzingis is right now 20 points and 8 rebounds, and just a couple assists a game, whatever. I mean, I had to like dig deeper into what he's doing so far, though. But I mean, man,
I don't think I would trade Reddish. What do you think?
no, hell no, I wouldn't
no,
trade Reddish.
hell
But
no.
remember, I'm just going back. I'm going back to the debate over like, would you trade John Collins for like Porzingis straight up? And like, so many people were against that. It was
I
one
had
point.
said, I had said that. I had said that, but then once all the signings, you know what I'm saying, the shit had started, it was to a point to where we had to sign John Collins. Like we ain't
His
have no
3 point
choice but
percentage
to sign
horrible
him.
though. I
You know
get
what I'm
I
saying?
see that much. John Collins definitely shooting better from three than him right now. Way better. But I mean, hey, I ain't saying that would have fixed anything or not though. But I I feel like you can give Porzingis the ball a little bit more often than you can with what we have in the paint outside of Gallo. Now, question is, do we take a good shot or something? Now, that's I feel like coaching can kind of get that to be better because he prone to do fadeaways and all that crap instead of kind of get his easier shot. But and he still give you 20 a game. So if a coach can get him to
Yeah.
kind of focus on getting them more easier type shots throughout the game, and which is he would get with a trade, man, Porzingis can easily average a 25. I mean, we know how Luka is. Play with Luka, but whatever, man. Point is that we sat still and everybody was acting scared to make some moves to shake stuff up because we were referee foot away from winning the championship. No, we weren't. We be realistic about it. It was more than that. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like,
Well, hold on. Let me kind of put this together here. So, if we're not trading Reddish, if we all unanimously said no to Reddish, who are we looking at on our team as trade assets? I would say obviously Gallo with an expiring contract.
at this point, DeAndre, I mean, this sucks,
Yeah.
but DeAndre in the mix
Okay.
with some other stuff. I mean, because if you can't trade Clint because of his what you call it, I mean, me personally, I trade JCA Clint. I mean, hey,
Luca.
whatever. They
What's his
they
name?
like
Luca.
they on
What's
the
his name?
table.
Luca.
Luca, what?
No, I was saying Luca. I was reading on Facebook comment and he was like, Dallas losing. I was like, shit, Luca out. You know what I'm saying? This shit. And it's
Well, I
not
said
even the
we don't want
point.
to trade anybody. My bad, but yeah.
I mean, shit. Yeah. They also had said, "Oh, we don't want to trade nobody." Shit. I had already had said, if I get anybody out of there, I mean, shit. It bad as I don't want to say it, but shit, it gonna have to be DeAndre Hunter. I mean, shit, the nigga be injured too much.
I
I
mean, at this point,
Yeah.
it's not the injuries too much for me. It's looking at Cam and the various
Yeah.
ways he's able to score and the ability he's showing scoring the ball, and which is we thought that he'll be able to do. In the ideal world, we want both of them. We
yeah.
want
Yeah.
both. But it's like, okay, we might need to do something, and we handcuffed on keeping these sorry ass bigs we got. I'm sorry, but now you got to try and move one of the wings, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
it's like I said, Cam defense is at the same level, maybe arguably better because he can get more steals and stuff. I mean, he gambles more.
Yeah.
DeAndre is a more disciplined defender, but you know,
Cam, yeah, he gambled.
the
Yeah.
rewards that Cam get on defense because he don't take the risk that Cam gets. So you know, Cam can get the rips and the breakaways from time to time because he go for them. You know, but at the same time, I've seen Cam get cooked too because he reached or
Yeah.
because he tried to go get this steal from this passing lane, this and that or whatever. So, but you got to move one or two, man. Yeah, it's DeAndre, man. I mean, like I said,
I mean,
even
but shit.
injuries and they both were playing, I'll break down the game wise and I still be leaning Cam way.
What's the name? What's the name? But like shit.
I mean,
Like
you say that
Cam.
though, but they ain't stopped Cam though either. And Cam got some good key stops where I was seeing where Cam literally one good play when he hustled from the other end of the court when Trey was winding. We
Yeah.
turned the ball missed. He hustled all the way down,
I just
deflected
finna
and
say
stopped
that.
the ball from Levine, got the steal, and we was going back that other way. It's there, man, and like ain't nobody finna shut nobody down who foul like that because ain't nobody was shutting Cam down either. But it's about getting key stops, and he can do that there.
Right, and it's
And then
interesting. It's also interesting that you know that it's two different players against one. You know here.
exactly. I just
Like
yeah.
that ain't
I
fair.
just figured to say that. You gotta think about it. These are two seasoned veterans, you know what I'm saying, who Cam got a guard. Of course, no, of course he gonna get cooked every now and then. Just
And
like
then too, my bad. Go ahead, AJ. My fault.
and then like just like what you were saying, Cam, he be taking the gambles, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. I mean, Chris Paul, that's what he do. Chris Paul, he be getting his ass cooked. But look, you know what I'm saying, his defense is good though. I mean, it's just all about playing defense. You take them gambles, sometimes you get your ass cooked, sometimes you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Yeah,
who is this, man? Who's Facebook user, man? I
and
gotta know who this
I
is.
don't know. I don't know.
hey,
Jeez,
we good though. We
I
good
don't
though
know what
because
they listening to.
we sitting here
Making
talking
excuses.
concepts and ideas anyways.
How
So
are we
let's
making
see. Let's
how are we making excuses?
let's
How are we
take this
making
on.
excuses?
Let's
Because just
take
for
this
the
on. But no. Let's take this on. I think our team needs a big man, and I think that we should have enough with whether it's future picks and players that we have now to package something up to go after something that rectifies what we need. We need a Fred McGriff type in season play to rejuvenate this roster. You might be too young for that Fred McGriff, but he's the one that
yeah.
was traded and
No,
set
Mm-hmm.
I
people
mean
up
I
on
get
fire.
it. I get it. It just you went baseball on me. Basketball. So I'm
Uh,
thinking
You
the
know,
second I like
trades.
Fred McGriff. I'm thinking I'm like, that ain't a basketball player, bro. But I mean, I get it. This excuse right. This DJ income. Well, put your name back on what he switched from. It don't usually show up. You know what I'm saying? Nobody making no excuses. Crying dog.
But you know what? And we're not the like other teams like the Knicks. You know, they have young players that they want to play to kind of change their roster up. But there's a lot of teams that are kind of going through a funk right now. So we're not the only ones that could turn it on and make a strong push to the playoffs. Is it going to
Well,
take outside
we
help,
need
or
to.
are we going to be able to do this with just what we have on our roster? Because I just don't think we have the skilled big men to make it happen right now.
Man. I want Sabonis. I mean, I already said that before, so however way.
What do we have to give up to get Sabonis?
if we make a move for some bonus, I'd definitely take that.
Yeah,
For real.
I'm always down with it, but I mean, I don't think we have to give up DeAndre Hunter or Cam Reddish to get Sabonis.
I think we could give up a few assets, a few know what I'm saying, a couple of draft picks, you know what I'm saying, and shit.
Yeah, a lot of first
And
round picks.
yeah, know what I'm saying? I believe, you know what I'm saying, we could do it like that. But the thing is they gonna pull the trigger on it though. That's the thing, you know what I'm
We
saying?
don't have to give up Reg. Why we
Yeah,
have
right.
to give up Reg?
Yeah, they
Who
have Karis
who
LeVert
who
anyways.
keep on want to give up Reddish, bro? Who keep on want to give up Reddish?
That's
I don't know.
DJ. Obviously,
I think yeah,
that's the only one. Unless
He
it's
what I'm
another
talking
place
about.
you'll use it.
He keeps saying Cam Reddish is our best trade assets. Like I don't know. I mean, I don't see that. I really don't see him being our best trade asset. Yeah, people gonna want him, but I mean, we could put some draft picks together and know what I'm saying, somebody else. Down, know
Yeah,
what I'm saying, the
I don't
shit
think
that I
we
got
want.
down take him.
Yeah, I'd rather give up double O than Cam Reddish at this point.
I mean,
I
yeah.
don't know about
Come on.
I don't know about double O. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know about double O. Just for the simple fact, I like, you know what I'm saying? I like his defense, especially like when he be playing against MB, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. I like his defense, bro. I mean, I ain't
I
gonna
ain't
hold you.
good. But I mean, if he
You know
had
what
to
I'm
trade one,
Yeah,
I lean that way myself though. But I don't want to. I mean,
yeah,
like I said, so
exactly.
I'll trade John Collins and Clint before I trade Double O, man. Once that's
Hey, we
out,
didn't
man.
even want to sign him, but I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't want to, have to, say all that though. But yeah, I mean, so John Collins should have trade value, man. Knockdown shot,
I
power
think John
forward.
Collins would be a big loss if we lost him. I think he is that type of locker room guy. I you know I
Man, don't nobody care about that, bro. That locker room junk ain't working this year. It seems obviously. What
he
we
is
doing
not
right now, bro?
he
Come
is
on, man. What
he is
what what
not
what? what?
skilled enough.
That
He is
locker
not.
room stuff ain't get no W against Orlando. Ain't help. What you know? What I'm saying, what was the last game? He was out there basically by himself, stuff like that, man.
I mean, if I could have finished, I'd have been able to say those
No,
exact same things. I would have said, like he might be the locker room dude. Let me just say that, as a customary thing to say. But he is not skilled enough on the basketball court down low, to be just another guy. I mean, he's Kenyon Martin 2.0. I mean, and I think Kenyon Martin probably had more post moves than John Collins. It's just I just don't think you get any value by not being able to run a play towards a guy on your post. And I just don't think you run plays towards JC. I just don't see why.
Man, what's that? I had said this in the off season. I had said the number two guy on the team who's ever getting paid the most, know what I'm saying, or whatever, they should be able to get me a bucket at any given time. A trade is on the bench, know what I'm saying, or something like that.
Yep.
I always said that. I said, man, if these boys gonna be getting paid, I need him to be able to like go to the rack, get a bucket, know what I'm saying, whenever. And what did I always say about John Collins? He cannot take nobody off the ball, off the dribble. He can't do it. He can't, know what I'm saying? He can't take the ball for the 3-point line and then drive to the hole. He can't do that.
Nope.
And then if he does, the first thing he gonna do,
Foul out the
he's gonna
game.
take 3 steps inside the 3-point line, and then he's gonna turn around, and then he's gonna try to hit you with the turnaround jumper. He's gonna put his back to you, try to back you down a little bit, and then he's gonna try to hit you with the turnaround jumper. I need you to be able to go all the way to the cup. That's why I was like that number two guy. If he getting paid, I was like, if John Collins getting paid that type of money, whenever Trae Young is out, he need to be that guy. No matter what, he need to be that guy. I always said that.
Do you think that the Hawks signed John Collins thinking he was that guy, or do you think that they thought DeAndre Hunter was going to be that guy this year?
They
man,
didn't have they ain't had no choice.
right. They
They
signed
signed they
John
signed John Collins
Collins.
because they ain't had no choice. They had no choice but to, because at the end of
I
the
know
day,
y'all said pay him, man. I don't know what he
Guy, don't worry about. Hold on, we got to work it into the conversation.
No, I'm saying that. I just
We'll work it
no,
into the conversation. Go
I
ahead.
ain't shit. What's that shit? The only time I had said pay John Collins was when the free agents, know what I'm saying, shit was off the board. When Rashad Holmes and Giannis Valanciunas, when they had went off the board, and on Lauren Marketing, when they went off the board, I was like, man, we ain't got no choice but to sign them now. I mean, shit, because there wasn't no other power forward out there.
Yeah.
We ain't had no choice.
It was another one, man. You just gotta get that boy a chance.
Oh, who was it?
And we could have started Nathan Knight. Y'all been all right.
I heard he's playing pretty good
We
now.
we had got what's his name? We had got Nathan Knight. We had got him out of there like way early. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, shit, everybody was gone.
Hey
You know
man,
what I'm
about that, I'm
saying?
gonna stand by it, man. I hope he get a consistent opportunity somewhere though. But
Who?
bro just needed opportunity.
I think he was playing
Nathan
for
Knight.
Minnesota last night.
Nah, he played last couple games, 'cause they going through the little hardship stuff and everything. So everybody getting a chance right now, just about. But yeah, man. Yeah, he just needed consistent opportunity. Like I feel like every time he get a chance to step on the court, he pretty much do everything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Boy plays ball. He's skilled. He's left-handed. He can shoot. You know what I'm saying? Knock down threes. He can do what we talking
Yeah.
about. Like somebody close
And
out
he
on the
got
three,
he
he
got
can put
good
it down and
he
go to
got
the
good
goal.
energy.
And then just he
Damn.
does, man. He hungry too. So it's just like you said, good energy. It's just silly, bro. That he ain't.
What's the name?
I
Here.
don't know
What's the
why
name?
he. For Gorgie
I
Day,
just
I'd much rather have Nathan Knight.
I just got a notification. I just got a notification. Ricky Rubio out with a torn ACL.
That sucks, man. They were doing really good. I like it when teams like that were doing good. I wonder if that was LeBron James calling in a favor today. Hey, man, you said the Cavs are what?
Yeah, he tripped them up. He's like, boy, can't be better than me. That's messed up. Hey, man, yeah, Rubio, that was a good addition for them, man. Like I said again.
Yeah, what? I had one of Rubio too. I had one of Rubio too.
Well, I think now we understand.
He would have been nice. He would have been nice coming off the bench behind Trey.
Yeah,
man. Travis, I don't know what the hell they're doing this.
Oh, come on. We can't go that fast on him. We got to see how this year plays out.
No, man. I'm pissed off, bro. This trying to make no sense. We should have made some moves. These boys flaw. We knew that already.
Do you think he actually goes ahead and makes a move in the offseason, or do you think
I think right now he's probably wrongfully overly distracted by this protocol stuff. Like, I feel like if we were still straight and everybody was playing and the result is the same still right now, I think that you would be hearing more of the Trav that you were starting to hear before this COVID crap started happening, because you started hearing some frustration in Travis' voice in his interviews, like, before, like I said, Trey went down and stuff like that. So then once Trey went out into the protocol, and then there was more other stuff and everything like that, it just started shifting towards, like, man, this is crazy, and dealing with the situation at hand, and, just kind of seeing that, we undermanned. But part of me feel like, I don't know if our record would be different if everybody was here during this stretch.
Right.
Just like the
I will say to this right here, I will say that I think Lance Stevenson has a good chance to fill that role from what I've seen from Lance Stevenson. He has no problem taking it to the hole. He's effective.
I think so, man. Lance definitely greater than Solo and Snell.
So I think
TLC to me is better than Snell. That's my opinion.
I think we might actually sign him to a contract. I ain't gonna hold you because you can see his emotion in the huddles.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I really think we might end up signing
Rara stuff. So yeah.
What was that, Mike?
I
say we sign people for rah-rah stuff. So yeah, I see that happening. That's why your boy John Collins got a deal. One of the first things Travis them said, man, great locker room guy. Everybody loves him. He makes up all the handshakes. When you see everybody dancing on the side, JC made that up. So.
No, get out of here.
I mean, it's true though. He did.
He wasn't talking about the handshakes and shit, bro.
But no, man.
Is JC single?
I don't know. I guess.
I don't know. I want to know if he's using some of his charm against some of the lady reporters to put some stories out there for him.
I just need him to step up for it. That's all it is, man. He gotta dominate. I mean, I know he ends up with a lot of stats sometimes or whatever. Look at it, but when you just look at the final box score though, but y'all know how it is. You just watch the game. A lot of times eye test is a lot different, but we just need him to step up more for us because, like you said, I mean, just ranking it forward pay goals. Like the expectation is just different. You like by any means, you gotta figure it out. Like you see us in a slump. I don't want to hear no good tidbit from you at the end of the game because we all know you do good interviews. Like he's giving great quotes. They're like, yeah, man, I agree with JC. I don't care if it ain't translating to the court. I don't care if a man can tell you what's going on wrong and ain't nothing happening. You changing it on the court though. We still losing. Keep talking all you want to. Oh, we're just not. Fix it then. Fix it. You as a leader of the team, find a way to fix it and string together some W's. Simple, man. Let me throw that out there before folks get all mad and stuff like that. My opinion.
No, I don't disagree, and I knew that he didn't have that type of impact on the game, which is why I had a limit that was before him being maxed out. That I would have let him go, and that would have been more beneficial to the team. But at this point, we got to look for internal growth if we're not going to trade for one of these high value players. Because if we're not one thing we haven't really done well, I guess, is trade. For impact players. I mean, Clint and Bogey, right? Or did we? Yeah, because we signed. We signed
him. I mean, we haven't traded for anyone. I mean, Clint we traded for, but we made some trades for. But Houston was giving him away, which is, man, you might catch Pacers on the giveaway situation, But
I don't understand why they're not. I mean, and the thing is, like, we have assets. I mean, what do they want? Jalen Johnson and a couple of picks? Like, let's do it.
Yeah, I don't want to get. I don't be wanting to give up on picks. I be hating that junk. I don't want to give up on Jalen either, though. But his trade history suspect. I mean, his trade history. Yeah, I mean, he really ain't got no. If it weren't for his drafting,
right,
we probably would like Trav. I mean, that just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, we probably would, because if you think about it, I mean, yes, the Clint move. He did sign Bogey. I give him all that, though. But honestly, though, the main success story here, though, is really the draft picks, because every team would take all of our draft picks. I mean, every single team in the league. It's not like, honestly, I don't see none of our like main draft picks, like the front end, like say the first two or whatever. All of them are like definitely gonna be in the league. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like because like what, Chris Dunn was a 5th pick. You feel me? Like, it ain't no Chris Dunn's. You know what I'm saying? No offense to Chris Dunn, and we just had it, but yeah, he was a number 5 pick. It's no Alex Lenz, you know what I'm saying? Like, Alex Lenz was a top overall pick or whatever, and he's not that, but Double O, Cam, even everybody might disagree on stuff, even Hunter, when healthy, Trey, of course, JC was first, right? Yeah, Kev, everybody, everybody good, like I said, pick-wise, so, yeah,
Hey, you want me to tell you who I think we might be able to get for the cheap? That's a big man who I think will actually be decent.
Who's that?
Kelly Olynyk. Straight up.
He's doing good in Detroit, though, right? Where is he?
Yeah, he is, man. Folks hate me. I'd take Kelly. Let me stop, bro. I'm telling you, Kelly Olynyk can really give us what.
That's what I'm saying.
Because like I said, when Chauncey, this is what I agree. When Chauncey be talking about y'all want to be entertained, but he don't be talking about this part though. That's why I'm sorry, but yes, folks want to be entertained. That's why y'all want to keep bro around. But at the end of the day, if y'all don't care about these dunks, man, or no recreational lob city and stuff like that, like, hey man, you can go get some players that are gonna give you some production that knock down open shots. They'll make them little moves, whatever, give you some nice little Gallo type post moves or whatnot. And play solid defense.
Yeah.
And it would have been cheaper.
But Kelly Olynyk could be good.
I agree.
Could you swing from Detroit then, Kelly, and because he in Detroit, right?
Yep.
Could you swing from him? Because I heard Grant was on the block. Can you swing Grant?
Yeah, he in Detroit.
Can you swing Kelly and Grant from there? Because I'd definitely do that. I'd take Kelly and Grant.
What are you giving up? That they don't need a guard either.
Nah, they don't need no guard. I might be willing to give up DeAndre Hunter, because I feel like Jeremy Grant will give you what you want from Hunter right now. Jeremy Grant will give that to you right now.
Okay.
On a consistent basis, Jeremy Grant will give that to you right now.
What DeAndre Hunter could give potentially.
What we want DeAndre Hunter to give us on a consistent basis. What we think he could potentially do. I feel like we'll be swapping out potential for a veteran established player of what that is. And then you still will have a Cam Reddish, hopefully, who is the more superior score ability, because Dre is a lot more, his scoring straight to the point type of stuff. He got an MCL sprain right now. Just seeing it coming, but I have to look that up or whatever. But if you got one right now, I don't
trust nobody.
I mean, but if you get Jeremy Grant though, you know what I'm saying, I'll take a hurt in it. If he comes back this season, depending on what the situation is, I guess MCL is that little sprain. He didn't say tear or nothing like that. Well, he'd be back.
Yeah, it sounds like he might be able to be back. I mean, you never know. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I do that. I'm sitting here thinking about that, because I wanted Jeremy Grant when he was coming out of OKC. He was up for free agency. So, to me, he's definitely stepped his game up. I
Okay.
didn't necessarily say that. I mean, the first person I said was Sabonis. I mean, but if you don't think Sabonis should be a leader or whatnot, I mean, I disagree.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Well, no, okay, so but is this a shot against what we were talking about with Nate McMillan, or is this something about a guy on the court? Because we do need a guy on the court that's going to be like kind of the coach on there, because I don't really see that this year
yeah,
at all.
no, we need a guy on the court.
Yeah, but as far as
I mean,
leadership, I think that should come from Nate.
yeah.
Go ahead, AJ.
Yeah. Especially if you got the right people, around you. If he's not gonna do it, yeah, bring somebody on in that's gonna do it. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But like as far as like leadership, it should be Nate, because at the end of the day, when he came over, he was already over 500 percentage in wins as a head coach. So that right there alone should be leadership itself, because at the end of the day, you know how to coach a team, but you just gotta get everybody on the same page.
You need an on-court leader, though, man. That's the issue.
Yeah.
You need an on-court leader. I don't see Clint as that guy. I don't really see Clint attempting to do much on the court as he did last year, to be honest with you. As I sit here and think about it, I mean, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see it. I think JC tries to.
Yeah.
I give him that. Cam, nah, he's just young and pretty much silent and be in his own head, whether positive or negative. Bogey, I don't really think so. Like that. Kev, we already know the deal is. Trey tries within his play, but we need better leadership from Trey, though, definitely.
Speaking of leadership, what's up, Damon?
What's good, baby? It's your boy in the building, man. What's up? Y'all see my son?
Yeah, we saw him trying to steal your shine.
He a Hawks fan.
Yeah. How you been, bro?
No, ain't not. I'm good, family. How y'all?
Not too bad.
Man.
You gotta lighten up the show, man. It's been like a funeral.
Getting ready to watch this revenge win against the Bulls on their home turf. We're gonna hope that they had too much home cooking and we get to sneak one of these games away, kind of like we did against Philadelphia. That's what I'm looking for at 6:00 today. What about y'all?
Zach going stupid again, bro.
Protocol this morning or whenever they do it?
Oh, I don't know. We lost more players.
Anybody know?
No, I can double check.
No, we did. We had lost somebody, but it wasn't like somebody we know, like anybody like know or whatever. I think it was like one of my third cousins. He like felt the test.
We lost your third cousin. Yeah, Awandu just.
Yeah, man.
We got the Night Stalker tonight as well. What's going on, Preacher King?
Hey, what up?
Big homie.
Yo.
Yeah, you look like Morpheus.
He like a member of the band right there.
Member of the what? Never mind. What's up, Chauncey?
What up, man? What up?
Do you expect what are you expecting from tonight's game? Do you think we show some pride and get a little revenge?
What? Shit. Gotta play defense, get revenge.
So that's a no then, huh?
No, I mean, we good though. Shit, hell, long Cam score 35, we good. We lose by 30. Shit, long Cam score 35, we good.
Do you think is that a little bit of sarcasm that I sense from you, or are you becoming more sarcastic watching this team?
Say a little bit.
Yeah.
We lose tonight, we're gonna be 15-19.
That's not very special, right? That's not remarkable. That's not in any way something to remember, right? That's just the average.
14-20 got a lad coach fired, didn't
that was right. That was right where I forgetting.
Wow.
No, 14 get our last coach fired. 3 years of losing got his ass fired.
Thank you, Damon. I mean, coach.
That's true. That's true.
He only coached last season, starting in those games. So Yeah, that was it.
Was there a way for him to
Yeah.
to keep his job? If he
Who?
would have for LP to have
No,
kept his
no,
job.
Well, you know,
no, he bullied Cam, so they got him fired.
oh, that ain't gonna got a fire. Have a relationship very young.
Yeah, I think that
That's what
probably
got.
did get him fired.
Who you
True.
think they gonna go? The star player or the coach? I mean, it's that simple, family. But what I would say is this: our record.
This coach here get along with
Our
Trey,
record-
don't
Huh?
he? Don't this coach here get
Excuse me?
along with Trey?
He sure does. He sure does. That's
Oh,
why
okay.
he'll be here. He'll be here after Black History Month, unlike the last 14 and 20 coach. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that out the way.
Okay.
Now.
Okay.
Where the solutions at though, man? It's just all the sarcasm, man. So how we play better defense? How we be better then? Chauncey?
That's going to take our. I mean, don't you think our coach should have some semblance of having a defensive strategy? I mean, like all I see is mistake after mistake on defense, but is that on the players or is that on the coach? Like this is the year after year after year story that we have with this team. Are we not being coached well, or are we just knuckleheads? When it had Josh Smith written on it, it seemed obvious.
Discipline.
But
discipline. That's why
Bro,
I say
Hey,
discipline.
what you gonna do?
Can't blame the coach no more.
Aaron?
Can't blame the coach no more.
Bro, you can barely.
Go ahead, Demar. What's up?
Go ahead, Demar.
Bro, you can barely. It's hard to put together a good defensive game plan when you don't have that consistency of players. Okay, you don't know who's gonna be out there, who gonna be available. So what you do, you make a defensive game plan and you hope that the players who would normally not be playing on your team can make the stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was about to say. Yes, our record is not what we want it to be, but I mean the month of December, especially starting at the 19th of December, bro. Starting at the 19th of December, us as fans don't know who's gonna play. So you do have to have some type of defense, some chemistry to play good team defense.
Mm-hmm.
Agree or disagree?
I totally agree on that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
My take on defense.
Man, this team been playing shitty defense before folks start getting sick. Now we talking about the damn when we ain't got enough damn
But
players.
that's what part of my point is.
That's
that,
not what I said, Chauncey.
No, I agree with that to an extent because I said a long time ago, even when we start having the issue with the team before we even made it to the playoffs, top two players on the team is who? It was John Collins and Trey Young. I asked people, name me a playoff team or a contending team who basically wins when they top two players, in a sense, suck on all on-ball defense. They're not your best defenders on the court when it comes to on-ball defense, when that's the situation. So again, though, we already knew that we was going to be stuck with Trey, or we are going to go with Trey for how he's played. Everybody signed up for it. Y'all signed up to keep somebody and to pay him or whatever when you already had other people who don't play defense either who was already paid for, and Gallo and Bogey and all this stuff. But you're too scared to, I'm not going to say it, but to lose John Collins or whatever because of all the rah-rah and the dunks and the, as Chauncey like to say, y'all like to be entertained. So he wanted to keep him. So, you know what I'm saying? So what we getting now is that you got a lot of players who not really good defenders. It's just simple as that. And then Clint really ain't all the greatest defender either, though. I mean, he tries. He does. He has his games and everything like that. But, hey, we see him get beasted when the centers are somewhat competent on offense. It just...
Anybody watch the last game?
You know what, Mike?
Yeah, we just watched it together. What's up? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what I saw a lot of. Maybe I don't know. Maybe this big motherfucker lied to me right here. Maybe that big motherfucker right there lied to me. But I'm gonna tell you what that big motherfucker there told me.
Need a bigger TV.
You had you had your two big, whoever the two big was last game, they
You
out
can't
of
even
place.
name 'em.
They got to come. They out of place. Can I finish? They out of place because whoever the hell guarding Levine or that mixed kid or DeRozan getting their ass cooked and barbecued so much. So Capella and Gorgie out of place helping them out. Well, that's what that motherfucker right there told me. So I don't know. Hell, who am I?
I don't know, man. Well, I want you to tell me a game where Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan get shut down or they get stopped. Like, show me a game where them two boys get stopped. Period. Just show me where. That sound like other fans getting mad when Trae Young going off of stuff. Y'all show me a game when Trae Young gets stopped. Trae Young gets stopped when he decides to stop or whatever. Zach LaVine plays Zach LaVine basketball. DeMar DeRozan did DeMar DeRozan, which he's been doing for, I don't know, for fucking forever. And then you getting mad about somebody not stopping them or whatever. No, what it is that, yes, it's a team game. Yes, y'all right, though. But our best defenders still, though, y'all want to call them out when they're obviously our best defenders. That's what I don't get.
The best defender? Who the best defender?
Who the best defenders? That's the best defender on our team right now that can play is Cam Reddish. As simple as that. That is the best defender on our team.
Facts.
That's true.
Facts.
Yeah.
And he at the same time have a scoring responsibility too. So he's supposed to be, but he's young though, so he can do it. He's supposed to have enough energy to do it on both ends of the court, guard the best person on the other team who is an all-star and Olympian, and then put up 30 himself too as well. Man, come on, man.
and then look with Dre. And then look with Dre was with Dre was there. You either had him on the defense.
But y'all even said it earlier. If Cam is the one that's going to be willing to take these risks to put his team out of position on defense just to make the flashy steal, when all he needs to do is play a different type to keep everybody in as a tight knit, then how can you say he's the best defender?
I agree with
that.
Man,
his own. Hold on. Yeah. What's that? His own ball defense is great, and all great defenders they take risks. No, I mean, like I had said, what's the name? Chris Paul. He one of the best defenders in the league, point guard wise. And look, he take risks. How many times we done seen Chris Paul get his ass cooked? Many a time. That man's plenty on Chris Paul on memes out there. Still at the end of the day, right now, Cam Reddish is our best on ball defensive player. It's just defensive player, period. I mean, right now, and I'm talking about even when Dre come back, with Dre. One thing about it, when he has to check the best players on the team, you know what I'm saying, this shit, it lacks his offense. But it doesn't lack
don't speak on
Cam's
DeAndre,
offense.
man. He ain't healthy and he ain't been healthy. That's gonna trigger a lot of folks. Folks don't like talking about DeAndre Hunter, man. Like, I'm just gonna say that. So we just move DeAndre off the board because we can't count on him. Like, let's just all agree on that. Like, bro ain't healthy. When he comes back, it's gonna be icing on the cake. Cause you see Chauncey already, man. He upset about it. Don't speak on his name, man.
You sound like Eddie when you're talking about this. Chauncey, help me out here, man. Are they trying to give up on my boy Dr. Dre?
Nah, Chauncey, yeah, he don't wipe them off the team.
Hey. Shit.
Come on, Chauncey. We can't. We the old heads in this. Remember, we got to.
What did that count? Them motherfuckers don't listen to us. What you talking about?
I know, and we getting drowned out here.
They don't listen to us.
Listen, man.
What they count for? They don't count for jack shit.
Oh man,
I muted my mic.
Yeah, they bow. We bow down, man. Hey, okay. So is okay. So are we just sitting around making excuses because because our expectations were high, or is this how we would have looked at this team last year? Because I feel like the same anticipation is going on. Let's see what's going on here. I feel like the same anticipation is going on with with this team that went on last year. When we got to see this level of play till around this many games, we were like, all right, something's got to give, and we're just here again, right?
Hey,
but
at the end of the day,
we entertaining as hell though. But we some all defense.
At the end of the day, the regular season is boring.
Ah, jeez. Go ahead, Chauncey. What were you gonna say?
At the end of the day, the regular season is boring.
That did set a bad precedent for this season.
But only one person. So I mean, I don't know how many times y'all gonna keep saying that.
What do you mean?
Trey said it. Ain't nobody else said it. But let's be honest. Let's be honest here. We wasn't a good defensive team last year. Okay, look what were we ranked last year in defense? Did we in the offseason address or try to improve us on the defensive side of the ball? I don't think we did. So
y'all said that we didn't need nobody.
Our defense was going to be better. I didn't say that. I've already said I wanted a backup defensive big. I've been saying that. Why you think, if you look in the chat, I didn't understand why we signed Gorgie Dang. I said we need a backup defensive big. We needed defense. We don't need a number 2 scorer. We can score the ball. We got to stop the other team from scoring the ball. Mm-hmm. Can we stop a team from scoring 90 points in 3 quarters? For some reason, we can't do that. Okay.
The bigs playing the paint, don't they?
What's up?
Don't the majority of the bigs play in the paint? Oh, we talking about a different sport.
What bigs do we have, Chauncey? You have three.
You answer the goddamn question with a question. Answer the goddamn question. Do the bigs play in the goddamn paint, or do they play? Do they play outside somewhere? Where they play at? Where the bigs play at?
Gorgie Dang, ugly ass play outside.
Okay.
Now what?
We can agree that Gorgie ugly. We
now
can
what?
Agree to that. We can.
The goddamn Gorgie Dang shooting fucking threes.
You still ain't answering the goddamn question.
How many?
Making all these goddamn excuses.
He had per fucking game.
You still ain't answering the goddamn question.
Fuck out of here,
making all
man.
these goddamn excuses.
Out of here.
What big could we have got to stop all these goddamn threes being shot? What big out there we could have got?
I mean,
oh my fucking God! What big we could have got?
Y'all got more goddamn excuses than the motherfucker going to jail.
Nigga, do I need to go on, motherfucker?
I keep telling y'all want to be entertained. Y'all don't want to win. Y'all want to be entertained.
We had
Chauncey, what's your solution?
Was out there too.
Like, I want to hear that, man. I want to hear Chauncey's solution. Like, we ask about trades.
Y'all got all the goddamn answers. Y'all got all the answers. I don't have.
What the?
So
y'all got the answers.
I definitely think our big men need to be upgraded.
Plus minus, motherfucker.
I don't think that we can.
Hey, that's the only truth that's being told. But you know, a lot of y'all can't handle the truth.
Well, this is what I do believe. I believe that this is a year after teams have made adaptations to our to the way we play offense. It feels like we're playing offense with 4.5 players as opposed to 5, with the inability of JC or Clint to be on the post and be effective as a player, as a passer, as a playmaker, and as a scorer. And I think it's starting to be very evident, and we don't have the proper countermeasures to the defense that people are applying late in the quarter. Does that make us excuse Pac Rap?
Boy.
No, for real. Does that make sense? I think that it feels like sometimes we're playing offense with one less player than the other team.
Hey man.
Hey,
I'm trying to see.
Hey, as long as Trey get his 30 and 10 tonight, and Cam get his 33 with -18 plus minus, hey, we good, ain't we? And Trey gonna solve it all when he get back.
So you think that we should trade Cam Reddish because we could probably.
Hey, I always maintain we don't need to touch nothing. These grown ass players, grown ass millionaires need to grab their nuts and play ball on both sides of the court.
Well, how do we change it on both sides of the court? Because on one side of the court, it's glaring that nobody's making the effort to become a dog out there. So do we bring in a dog from the outside, or do we just sit here and have all these little puppies running around?
Hey man, long we being entertained, don't nothing else matter, right?
Well, it does to me because I love winning basketball as opposed to flashy basketball. I'd much rather get the W than a couple of dunks in the highlight.
Trade Reddish for who? And watch you say something silly, man. You're gonna trade him for somebody.
That's because you don't know the answers. Just say you don't know.
He said everybody needs to trade better. I mean, I personally feel I was saying that after the playoffs or whatever, we all played better. Right? You said they all grabbed their nuts and played better, played correct basketball. Don't worry about entertaining people and stuff like that. Again, Chauncey say don't nobody listen, but I quoted that already. He said y'all want to be entertained. That's part of the package with John Collins, if you ask me. Y'all, the folks scared to break up Trey and JC in that dynamic because they want to be entertained.
What kind of defense? Hey, y'all, let me ask you. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut y'all. Go ahead.
No, but you're because he's already had said it. I mean, these two guys are not your best on-ball defender. How can you have those be your 1 and 2 guys? What do you say, Chauncey?
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna trade Trey and John. Oh, excuse me, we can't trade Trey.
No,
So we're gonna trade John. The trade package that I recall. Please correct me, Mike, if I'm wrong. Now, stop me when I'm wrong.
Okay, go ahead.
What's the boy name? The boy up there in Minnesota. Mom and dad just died.
Carl Anthony Towns.
He's a defensive goddamn stalwart, ain't he?
Cat Steven.
No, I won't call him a defense stalwart, but I mean, I explain my reasoning on that and wanting him preferably because at the same time, you have to be at least one or the other, at least somebody I can give the ball to, or you need to be able to shut some folks down. And I don't feel like we really get that either one of them from JC. I don't feel like we can depend on him to just like lock this up, okay, this situation, or we can give it to him and independently of independently of Trae Young, get us buckets. But at the end of the day, I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? Carl Anthony Towns, if we want defense first and foremost, he wouldn't be the first one that
Sabonis still available.
I mean, but I said Sabonis though when the Pacers situation came up. I mean, that's all I'm about. I'm just saying, like,
let's go trade Collins for Sabonis. Straight up.
We gotta have solutions too. Because I don't really agree that if I don't agree on the fact that if they just tried more, that it would just turn around. Like I think that we are flawed. You know, that's just me.
Yeah. And I think Sabonis is a really good player. And I think he would make us better cerebrally and not only just, skill-wise. We may get a few less dunks, but I think we'd get a lot more wins.
Yeah. Sabonis ain't worried about entertaining nobody.
Man, what my goddamn refill? My refill.
I had said in the off season before before the shit had got too deep. I had wanted to trade John Collins, especially when he was at that time he wanted more money. Because what I had always said, my number 2 player, he needs to be able to score the rock when Trey ain't there. I always had said that.
See, but that's the reason. Like, you gotta look at Blazers. You know what I'm saying? The Blazers run into a lot of issues a lot of times, whatever, because of the same situation. They top 2 players are not necessarily good defenders like that. That's Dame. I'm gonna call him Dame Dash, but Damian Lillard, and that's CJ McCollum. You know what I'm saying? They not really finna stop anybody like that. You know, so that's why they forced with the situation now. Like, they need to think of something to do or to move CJ to try and get this or that in or whatever, though. But they need a little bit more of a. Usually, the top 2 players on like contended teams or whatever, like one of them are a great 2-way player, basically. Like they play both ways. They can give you points, but they play defense too, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's usually not the top 2 guys are poor defenders. That just don't really happen. I don't know an example ever of that happening. You know, every championship team you can think of, man, going to finals, like, the top players, they good defenders too as well. The closest you probably get is Golden State, but Clay a defender. You know what I'm saying? So, or if you were to swap Clay out and throw Dre in, they talk to Dre is the defender. You know, like I said, 2 of them being poor, you probably get to the playoffs, but you're not going to go like just win a championship for sure. And I don't think you'll really see too many conference finals appearances. Last year, like Damon was saying, in the playoffs, we did play defense. Statistically speaking, some way, somehow, they played a lot better defense. Could have been the matchups that we saw? Could be. And Bucks weren't necessarily a good matchup because what they presented on the inside, you know, in a sense, kind of waves or whatever, and just kind of beating us up. But we did turn it around defensively in the playoffs now. I think Ben Simmons helped.
Could believe it or not, in the playoffs, Trey was actually 6th, and he was tied for 6th in steals.
Yeah, he was. I mean, it's less players involved, but yeah, Kevin Huerter was top in steals. Bogey was top in steals.
Yeah.
So that right there already, shoot, if they were topping steals with the whole league at play right now, currently, I mean, I agree. We probably would be a lot better record-wise. So I guess I'll take back what I said about them playing better. Maybe they need to dive for more passes or some shit. I don't know.
Right. Oof, gosh, man, it seems like the season has just been turned upside down again, and it's going to take a big run, and I think it's going to have to start because we're not going to be able to fire the coach again. I think it's going to have to be a Griff type trade that's going to spark some sort of emotional, prideful desire to start playing defense and win games. Like
the coach gonna get thrown under the bus.
He
gonna get thrown under the bus.
I mean, shit. What's that? This shit finna get canceled anyway, man. I'll tell you, man. Because first of all, the COVID shit, man, bro, man. I'll tell you, man. The COVID shit.
You gonna get Damon cranked up, man.
Well, no, we're not gonna talk about the NBA protocol. We promised the boy Jamaal that we would avoid it on live.
But not.
So we're just gonna all hold our own opinions on the NBA protocol.
Bro, I do.
Man, too much money being involved. They ain't shit else gonna get canceled. Hey, there's too much money involved. That's why they coming up with all these different damn scenarios and how many days they gonna say it's supposed to be off. And guess what? One thing I will say, I will agree with Damon on that. That shit, there's a big old crock pot full of shit.
They canceled the Miami game for the night.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm telling you,
I'm not arguing with y'all. I'm not gonna argue with y'all on that. I agree with y'all on that. I agree.
Now,
you know what they should do?
Check this out. I do landscaping now, so I'm driving all day. I'm in Atlanta. I've been to Gwinnett today. I've been to Alpharetta today, and I also been to DeKalb. It's been COVID tense up everywhere. I'm telling you, man. They finna get ready to put this shit on hold. I'm telling you, this shit gonna get put on hold sooner or later.
You know what, though? You know what they need to do? If they're gonna play these games, right? And I'm not even gonna speak on the protocol because you already know my deal. If you don't have no symptoms, you should play. But what they need to do to make it at least fair is at least if you're gonna cancel games, cancel the same amount of games for all the teams. It's not fair if you're gonna cancel 8 games for, say, the Lakers, but we only get 2 games canceled, because now you forcing us to have to play NBA games with less NBA talent. I'm just saying, make it fair across the board, so teams don't feel G. And also, the NBA is going to have the issue because fans don't want to pay NBA prices to see G League players.
Right.
You want to spend your hard-earned money.
Because the fans want to be entertained.
You think you're going to see LeBron, but you end up seeing Lance Stevens. You know what I'm saying? So the NBA, what I said cancel the season, but how about put a 2-week pause in it? Or how about extend the All-Star break instead of 1 week? Extend the All-Star break and make it 2 weeks. So at least teams can get their players back and you can kind of reset. I understand the NBA and all professional sports. At the end of the day, they only care about making money. I understand that. But as a fan, I want it to be fair for my team. It's not fair that you cancel 8 games for the Lakers, but we only get 1 cancel. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Make it fair
and then
across the board.
I mean, shit. I'm not making a virus. I'm not making that shit no excuse. I mean, if you watching
whoever posted that, I don't understand whoever idiot is posting stupid shit like that. Okay,
exactly,
because it's not an excuse.
Exactly, like this shit is real. Like this shit is not
fair.
Not even.
I'm not saying
not even fair.
Game. I'm not saying we losing games due to COVID. I'm saying if you gonna cancel 8 games for LeBron, I need 8 games canceled for Trae Young. That's what I'm saying. You feel me?
Yeah,
That's it. That's all I'm saying. Now, us as the Atlanta Hawks, yeah, we tricked off a lot of games when the season started. October, no, we tricked off some games. That's our fault. That ain't got shit to do with COVID. And I said that in the group chat. But when you speaking of the month of, I don't even need the whole month. Let's just start December 19th when Trae Young went on protocol. Okay. And then it just started hitting like a bag of, just everybody going out. How was that fair for the Atlanta Hawks as an organization compared to the other teams when they missing players, but they get their games canceled? Now, don't get me wrong. We still need to play the game. I mean, we got to play the games if they say we got to play them. COVID not excuse not to play defense. I'm just saying, bro, make it fair. And it's not fair. You can't watch that game, that New York Knicks game, and sit and make a true assessment of our defensive effort when you got Awanwu, Boo Boo the Fool, and J.J. Evans out there playing on your squad.
I mean, that makes perfect sense. But like I said, there's got to be a certain internal fortitude that develops for playing under the certain coach and the brick walls that you're willing to run through and all of these metaphor stuff that they talk about with coaches that I'm just not seeing this year. And I know every year is different, but we have to build a camaraderie and a chemistry that causes these guys to play for each other when the chips are down. I've seen it with other teams. I saw it with Charlotte the other time when we played them and they were down a bunch of players. What I'm seeing is not the spark. I'm not seeing the spark from last year.
Okay, Luke, fill me on this one. And y'all let me know if I'm right or wrong. Last year, we can agree it was games where the Hawks played down to their opponent. Okay? We saw that at the beginning of the season when they played down to their opponent. And we was complaining about playing the opponent. Teams we should be beating. Why are we not beating them? Same thing. Last year, we was not a good defensive team. I think a lot of people got caught up in the playoffs, but regular season, we wasn't no top defensive. We wasn't top 10, top 15 as a defensive team. And we go into the offseason, but we don't address those issues. So how do you expect us to become a better defensive team? We didn't add nobody to help us become a better defensive team. So how can you expect? You just expect, hey, we got a new coach. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But how does that improve your team in areas that they lack in? We didn't address none of that in the offseason.
Hey,
and the same dude was saying 5 minutes is the same just said we could have got on Whiteside. So he understands what the hell I'm saying.
Go ahead, Chauncey.
It's probably DJ Incop.
Listen. Hold on. I'm glad I did take a smoke break. Listen, man. How much Trey get it all season?
A lot.
How much John get?
200 million.
207.
Nate McMillan.
125.
Clint Capella,
45 extra.
Kevin Herter.
Right.
All that
Right.
goddamn bread got shared out in all
66.
season. Boy, and y'all know what the first thing I heard at the beginning of the season was my $207 million
What you hear,
man
Chauncey?
said the season was fucking boring. Now we raising hell about boy. I'm gonna kick this guy, man.
Fire on the mountain.
Yeah, are y'all fucking kidding me?
Bro, I mean, bro.
Are y'all
Bruh,
kidding?
I already had said that. About Trae Young. I already had said that on Trae Young about that shit had rubbed me the
So,
wrong
I
way
mean,
when he
so
had
what are we
first
doing
said
here?
that.
Are we blaming Trae Young? Is Trae Young fault?
I'm not blaming Trae
Is it
Young
Trae
at
Young
all.
fault?
But I'm
That's
just
what I'm trying
saying.
to see.
I'm not saying that.
I'm just saying.
I'm not saying that.
People
Still,
saying the regular season is boring. So why are you saying that? Why do you keep
You
making
gotta
that
admit
point?
that's a little
Are we
fat.
trying to say Trae Young's outlook affected the team?
Yes.
Is that what we're saying? What Trae
Yes.
Young said is affecting the rest of the team?
Yes, I think that's what they're saying.
Is that what we're saying? I'm just trying to what people's point is.
So basically what you telling me is you're not seeing an emotionless team out there, bro. The lack of effort and all that bullshit. I see that shit every fucking night, bro.
Bro, I'm asking you when you say the regular season is boring, are we saying Trae Young, who said it, his outlook affecting the team? And if so, how do you fix it? That's what I'm asking. I'm not saying nothing. I'm asking y'all who keep saying it.
What I'm saying is we shouldn't be hearing that.
How do we fix it? We already heard it at the months ago. How do we fix it? That's what I'm asking y'all.
I think right now there's only one way for the Hawks to fix this season, and that's to start winning close games.
I'm gonna say grow up. Trae Young just gotta grow up, man.
Thank you.
It's gonna take time.
Oh, so we need time.
I mean,
how much time? I mean, shit. I mean, shit.
500.
I mean, shit. At the end of the day. I mean, shit. At the end of the day, what's the name? Shit. Trae Young feel like shit. As long as he make it to the playoffs, he gonna make it do what it do. At least that's what I'm seeing.
Make what?
Make it to playoffs.
Make what?
I'm just asking,
Make
bro.
what?
I'm just asking.
Exactly. My point exactly. Because if your ass don't make it to the playoffs, your ass ain't gonna be able to get that goddamn spark. My point exactly. Shit.
So how do we fix it, guys?
Bro,
I don't know.
Bro,
I say
that's not
my answer is I don't know.
That's not me. That's not me on what's the name on to the side. That's on Travis Lincoln on goddamn on Nathan Miller. They gotta decide how the fuck they gonna fix that. Shit.
So I mean, gotta charge it. So according to y'all, you just gotta charge it to the game.
No, I would love to. I
you
would
ain't
love
got no choice but to. I'm not in the
we have
playoff.
two glaring
I can't make no
weaknesses.
trades. I know shit like that.
Hold on, we have two.
I can't go talk to
hold
the
on, guys. Hold on, guys.
No,
We have two. Hold on. We have two glaring weaknesses that can be fixed through coaching. One of them is transition defense, and the other one is perimeter defense. And I think both of those things crush us when it comes to closing games out, because we are constantly putting ourselves in bad position to where we're running out guys. They pump fake and then they get an open jumper. I'm tired of seeing it. It happens so damn much. Like we have glaring weaknesses on defense that can be fixed through coaching. This isn't because we don't have a guy big enough to get back. This isn't because we don't have this or that or any kind of balance on offense. This is just an effort thing. This is literally a not knowing how to get back on defense to protect the perimeter and to protect the back door and lane. Like we're just not playing good basketball.
Yeah, coaches ain't really coaching no.
Okay, Lou, I got a question. I got a question for y'all. So, do you feel that our run in the playoffs, do you feel that was luck?
No.
Because I asked that because if they play good defense, I mean, I think we can all agree they play good enough defense to win in the playoffs. If they play defense in the playoffs, Why can't they play it now? And I already understand. Don't say. Let's not. I don't want to hear the regular season is born.
No, I wasn't gonna say that,
Do
but
we
it's
have? Do you think we? Go ahead. My bad.
no. Well, I think you were gonna elaborate even more, but I think that we are not playing with the same level of urgency, whether it's because what you're saying with Trae Young saying, hey, this is boring compared to what we just experienced, or they think they can turn it up later. We don't know what the psychology of this team specifically is. Sorry about that, guys. When it comes to that, like I think that we don't know what we're running up against right now, because I've never seen a team that had to climb so much and be so hungry, get all paid in the same offseason. I don't know if they're coming back fat and happy. I don't know if they're coming back this. I don't know if the COVID thing was messed up. I don't know what the psychology is causing it to not get it turned on, but the obvious is that they're not taking the sense of urgency that they had in the playoffs into this regular season, and they aren't dominating and finishing out quarters, and they're not finishing out games.
Hey, Lou, excuse me, everybody. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, have y'all ever tried the spinach wrap from Subway? I'm telling y'all, man, spinach wrap. Hey, that's the move.
You think that's what the Hawks are missing? You think the Hawks are just missing some spinach wraps in there?
Yeah, they probably need some spinach wrap. y'all, yeah, shit.
Hey,
We all changed,
I got a
man.
question for you.
Mike, listen, Mike done cut all the goddamn hair. Shit. Yeah, look, it's so much shit going on. Shit, I don't know what the fuck I got over here.
You need to stay off the drink. See that weed kicking your ass.
He gonna really what it sound like that weed kicking his ass.
Hey guys,
yeah.
I got another question.
And then I got to close it up. Do
you feel when we was 14-20 under Lloyd Pierce, do you feel we was a good defensive team then?
No.
We won a good shit then.
We were very much like this team. There was a lot of individual play and a lot of potential. And to answer your other question about what we were in last year's playoffs, is like we were a team that hit on all cylinders all at the right time. Like most teams, if they hit on that level of chemistry, they'll go far in the playoffs themselves.
Do you think in the playoffs that those teams, the Sixers, the Knicks, Bucks, do you really think they took us seriously? Yes. Do you think they played down to us?
No.
In the
playoffs,
of course. Yeah,
not the Knicks.
Playoffs.
Not the Knicks. Philly and Milwaukee did. Not every single game, but it's games where Philly did. It's a couple games in there where Philly did, and the Bucks got caught a couple times.
That only happens that can only be an excuse for one or two games. Like you don't win a series.
I just said a couple times though, but that gives us two victories. You only got to get 4. We earned the other 2, but we probably should have only got 2 against Philly.
So Lou, remember when we was doing the record predictions? Remember, and you kept asking me, and I was like, "Yeah, I need to wait." That's why. Remember, I was like, You kept asking me for my prediction. I wouldn't give you one because I was like, no, I need to wait. And I think that I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I really think we got a lot of stuff that went our way in the playoffs. I don't really think that we was really Eastern Conference Finals that good. And I'm being 100% honest. I never thought we was a good defensive team from jump. And because if you look at the games, we wasn't dominating teams, and I'm talking about since Nate took over in the playoffs and through the playoffs. I don't really think we dominated or shut any team down. All our games was close, but games we lost. So when we go into off season, we don't address defensive issues. So, do y'all think the players, we everything we did in free agency, do you think any of our free agency moves helped us become a better defensive team in the offseason?
Shit, a lot of people had thought Drake was gonna be back healthy. A lot of people thought Drake was gonna be back healthy.
No, I'm not talking about Drake. I'm talking about our free agency, things we did in free agency. Was any of those moves, do y'all think any of those moves helped us to become a better defensive team?
At the beginning of the season, I had felt like that DeLon Wright. I had felt like that. No, I'm saying that was because in the past he actually was a good defensive player. So like I ain't gonna hold you. I actually thought that
he's still not. That's a bad defensive player. I don't have any complaints with his defense. I think people be turned off by his offense. A lot of times be looking lost and be getting stuck and stuff like that, man. It just looked bad. His shot doesn't fit on our team. Like he stands out as a sore thumb when he shoots compared to everybody else on the team shooting a shot or whatever. Well, outside of Clint, but we don't see Clint shoot anyway.
But last year when we were in the playoffs, what was our rotation? It was Clint, JC, Gallo, Double O. Like who else was in there?
Kevin.
No, as far as our rotation of big
shit, Cam didn't come back to the Bucks.
You said Double O.
Yeah, just
I said Kevin,
our power forward and our center.
Big men, it was Gallo, Clint, and JC. Double O wasn't even available the whole playoffs, was it?
I mean, pretty much.
I don't remember him really making an impact.
I don't think Double O even played in the Knicks series, bro.
We just had 4. He played in
the Knicks series, but he played in the Phillies. He played in the Philly series.
He wasn't available.
He had played in the Philly series.
Yeah.
Luke, before you close it out, let me say this, y'all. All bullshit aside, I was just been entertaining y'all today. This team can go right back to the Eastern Conference Finals. Just one thing need to happen. One thing. Trey needs to become a leader. Trae Young needs to become the leader. He needs to grab fuck the coach. He needs to grab his teammates. I don't give a fuck how they do it. It can be before practice, at the bowling alley, Top Golf, strip club, whatever, somebody's mama house, and they need to say it stops right now.
Mm-hmm.
It stops right now. Let's go play basketball. Period.
I still think we need.
We can sit up here. We can raise hell about who here, who ain't here, who's supposed to be here. What they need to get is for Trae Young to become the leader. We know he's the face of the organization. He didn't already pass that test.
Mm-hmm.
Now he needs to become the leader. And folks like John Collins, strong egoed ass, need to respect that Trae's the leader. And play his part helping Trae out. Period. That's it. That shit mental what's going on the floor with them boys.
Could be.
That shit mental.
I won't knock that. That. I give you my phone.
Go ahead.
My bad.
So basically, what you're saying is the money is the ego. The money, the ego. That's what you're saying.
I mean, it's like that in the streets. It's like that in the streets, little bro. You know what I'm saying? So we know it's like that on that basketball court. You know what I'm saying? We deal with that in the streets. Motherfucker get money, they go to acting different. Somebody talk about that.
I agree.
Ahead,
I agree. I just want to add.
Yeah, that's true.
I agree with Chauncey on the leadership thing, but obviously, let's be honest, my guys. At the end of the day, you asking what, a 22-year-old to be a leader? Like y'all said earlier, it's gonna take time. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I feel we don't have you know how Lou like to say we need a number 2 scorer? I feel we need a number 2 defensive anchor on our team. So when you lose a Capella,
We need a number 1.
who's on the bench for whatever, or you lose a Collins, he may not be the best defensive player. He does give good weak side help, okay? But obviously we know that we don't consider that like some defensive stopper. I would like for us to I wish Travis, matter of fact, using these 10-day contracts would have been a good time to find more defensive-minded, maybe some defensive-minded guys in the G League or one of the old school guys. I mean, it's
all of them play good defense, honestly, bro. Like,
I don't know how much. What's up, Mike?
No, I'm just saying all of them play good defense. Honestly, garbage people play good defense, bro. When you on 10-day or this your opportunity, you ain't got to worry about them playing defense. It's just a matter of the other person. Like I said, sometimes it's just better offense. Because I saw some of them boys that I don't know their name was playing good defense against Chicago, but at the end of the day, it was Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan. But they were there. They were on them. Well, you know what I'm saying or whatever. So.
Let me change how I worded it. I meant to say, somebody say, you know how you go like into a league and they be like, this guy is known to play defense. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
So I think this would have been a good time to maybe go find some guys like. Now, obviously, like you said, you correct. When you're on a 10-day, you finna do whatever it takes. I understand that part. I got that part. I was just saying, maybe instead of going to sign a Lance Stevenson, I'm just using him as an example. Maybe he could have had his scouts down there and said, hey, this guy's one of the top defenders in the G League. Let's add him. I mean, you saw I think it's Minnesota. They went and signed old school big man Greg Monroe. Now, I don't know how much he got left in the tank, obviously, but I'm just using that as an example. You know what I'm just using that.
Yeah, I did see Monroe. He was out there. He got an assist to Nathan Knight. He passed the ball to Nathan Knight. I watched Nathan Knight highlights. Saw Monroe out there.
Yeah. So, I mean, I still think we're missing a piece on the ball.
What Moses right at, Mike?
I don't know where you boy at.
Lou, what Moses right?
Hey, where I told you he'd be. Go ahead.
We don't have a problem scoring the ball. That's not a problem.
I don't know if he was here when we brought up Jeremy Grant.
What you say, Mike?
I said I don't know if he was like on that time when we brought up Jeremy Grant, but that's the type of player that I like to have, man. I'd probably trade my boy.
Like usually I still think we're a defensive piece away from being back to the bottom.
Jeremy Grant.
And that's all I got. That's all I got.
All right. And anybody else? Mike, you got anything else to add for this game we're about to watch tonight?
Well, for the game, I would say real quick to DJ, if he's still there, whatever he say, no solutions or whatever. I don't know what he's listening to. Suggested I'd be open for a trade for Sabonis. That's a solution. And I'd be open for a trade for Jeremy Grant. That's another solution. Even if you want to move DeAndre Hunter or whatever. So, like I said, if anybody want to ask me about solutions at the same time, I point out the problems and I offer a solution there. I feel like we've been trying to do that select few. I'm one of the ones or whatever that throw out trades or whatever out there. And Rico from the group, whatever, he kind of go overboard. But he always throwing out trades and stuff like that, though. But as far as tonight goes, to be honest with you fellas, man, I'm putting out my mind even thinking about wins and victories, man. I'm going to like 2 years ago type mode watching tonight's game, man. I'm just looking for some development. I want to see, what I'm saying? See what Cam do. Let's see if he can be consistent and efficient. Hopefully, if we are in the game, man, hopefully Trey don't blow it down the stretch like he been blowing all these other games. Like I said, I've been blaming him, bro. Like Trey going to hero mode, and you can't be point guard shooting the ball every damn possession. You just can't. Like, it kills whatever a team is trying to do. Like, forget anything. You cannot get the inbounds or get the ball from the rebound, come down court, dribble, and then shoot whatever you do. Like, yeah, he's done that too often. It was before all this protocol crap.
Right.
That's been an issue with me.
Right. I couldn't agree more with that. AJ, what do you got on that? Or what do you have as a closing?
I mean, shit, I just want to see good team ball. I mean, I just want to see good team ball. That's an effort. I mean, that's really all I can say. If I see good team ball, that's an effort. I mean, I'll be happy. Put up some buckets, try to make stops, and shit, just try to win the game, man. I mean, at this point in time, I feel like we kind of needed this game right here. So hopefully we can go out, perform the way we need to perform, and hopefully we come out with a win. But that's really all I got.
Yeah, well, you heard it here first. I guess that will conclude today's show. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, share, subscribe, drop comments, find us on all our social media, and check out our sponsors. Got a little commercial here for you in a sec. We are for the fans, by the fans. And with all that said, have a great day. And till next time, let's go Hawks.
Came from the basement, glowed up, smoking on steak shit, roll up, niggas got capes on, hold up, stop saving hoes that don't wanna be saved. Coming up as a kid, I was trying to be Jay, I was trying to be Ye, I was trying to be Wayne. Now kids say they trying to be Reason. Feel good, niggas still can't believe it, so when I'm at shows, I figured I don't want hard, ain't did enough. Got new bitch, ain't thinking enough. New wig, got flick it up, flick it up, flick it up. Nigga flow sick, ain't sick enough. Got new bitch, ain't thick enough. Till I drop down, then pick it up, flick it up, flick it up. Nigga who? Solo. Nigga what? Yeah. Your jaw just dropped, my pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. I got at least infinity flows, abstract, asshole, absol, infinity stone, in game for my enemy, y'all.